Now, right now I'm gonna put the two pieces together, the two sides together, and pre-drill all the holes for the, for when I screw the spars in. And this is how if you do them all at the same time, you won't have, this one a little bit off or that one a little bit off. So let me adjust the camera down. And like I said, it'll be a step by step. So it's just, might be a little redundant, but if you're building a camper, you'll appreciate it. Like, oh yeah. You just have to keep adjusting it until your edges are good. Otherwise, you'll be cockeyed. You don't want to be cockeyed. I think there's a bar in Florida, in Panama City Beach, called the Cockeyed Clam. And then grab your helpers. I call them helpers because they really help me a lot. It's my extra set of hands. And just clamp this down somewhere so you can be able to move this, because we're going to slide it around. Find your favorite pencil and get you an edge on it. I think I'm going to add a little bit more light in here. I'm going to turn a little bit more light on. Let's see, I have this one. And that'll do it, I think. All right. So what I want to do is, you can start measuring, come from down there around this way, and this is like 14.5 feet all the way around here. So if you're going to make it a woody and you want wood, your wood exposed, then you may not want a 6-inch piece across the bottom here. So you could go from here to here, that's 4 feet. And then you could go from 4 feet this way, and then have your spliced in pieces on the roof where you may paint it. And I usually paint it because the roof gets a lot of abuse. And you can make repairs and paint it and nobody knows. All right, so what I want to do is I want to find out exactly, let's go from here, it's 12. And then from here would be best if you had like a fabric tape measure. Ooh, I've got one of those in there. Yes, on the curve you lose some length. If you measure straight across, it's not really 12 inches, so you need to bend your tape measure. That should be a 12-inch center, so your first 4-foot piece will come up here and overlap the roof spar. A spar. Grab a spar. So these will be screwed in along here like this. Then when you get to the fourth one right here, that's where your first 4-foot piece, because I'm not going to run it long ways. I'm going to run it, I don't know, like you see over here the plywood. I'm going to run it 4 foot across, like this is the front, because the shorter distance bends better. The longer distance like that, sometimes it cracks or it looks boxy. So you can put your spar on there and then kind of get you an idea about where the spar's going to sit. Move you around here, maybe you can see better. And turn on a little bit more light. It's fluffy. All right. So just kind of center that. You see, there's my 4-foot mark right there. And we're just going to do these 4 on the video. I don't want to bore you to tears. And actually, if you box this in, I didn't even think about that until now. But some people like to have things exactly symmetrical. And my top half is going to be, I plan on painting this one and only having very little wood showing. Just get you a little straight edge. And I usually put 1 3/8 screw on each one of them, which is more than adequate. A 3/8 screw will hold up to 40 pounds of weight. So if you want to wood plug it, you know, if you're running a wood plug, at least they'll look uniform. But I don't even look uniform because I'm going to cover them up, except for these 2. I think about the bottom 18 inches of it will be wood look. So I'm just going to drill all the way through. Try to hold your drill straight up and down. Because if you're a little bit off this way, it's going to come out. It's going to be off back there on the other side. And some drills have a bubble on them, you know, level, but mine doesn't have that. If they're off a little bit, it's not going to matter. Don't drill into your deck, because some of you might be starting out with new, fresh deck wood and you don't want it jacked up, so you want a bunch of drill holes in it. I always feel like I need to hurry because somebody might be watching this at work and trying to, like, I really want to see that part before the boss shows up. I guess maybe being considerate of other people's time. So I just used, depending on what size your screws are, these are number 8 3s, and just use just a little bit tight, you know, a little bit, where when you run this in there, it's not sloppy, so you have a nice snug fit. And then I grab a 1/4 inch bit here, and if you want, you can wrap tape around the bit, or you can just see right there where it starts to break. I usually just go down just a little bit, because I don't, the more, if you go down too deep, then you lose some of the integrity of the wood. So I'm only going just enough that I can hide the head of the screw. So once you get these done all the way around, and like I said, on this side back here, you can start measuring from here, 1 foot, 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, then 1, 2, 3, 4 feet. You put your small pieces on the top, and then they'll just overlap these spars. So I didn't even realize it might not have been turned far enough. I'm not sure what the field of view is on this camera. So just make sure when you lay your plywood, it overlaps by half. And then these, your pilot holes will be all the way through. So once you get done with this side, you can flip it over and then just come back with your larger bit. And then, let's see, we can run a screw in here right quick. Give you an idea what it's going to look like. So this screw will pull down more once it runs into your roof spar, and pull down just enough to where that's flush right there. But if you're gonna, like I said, if you're gonna keep a woody, make it a woody, you might want to drill that down, just run that in just a little bit tighter, but don't make that pilot hole any much bigger than what this is. The screw will do the rest. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video. The DIY camper. Hit that like and subscribe, and I would appreciate it. Have a good day.